Okay, now we're going to our next block of questions, which deals with a different document. We're going to be asking questions 4 and 5 here, and then right after that we'll have questions from the audience. Basically, these next block of questions deals with this document, which is a document made by the LA County Department of Health, a fairly large organization, 4,000 employees, $750 million a year budget. Anyway, so this document is 16 pages. You can go to this website here, and it says the title of the document is Reducing Alcohol-Related Harms in Los Angeles County. And what's significant about this document, I found, was that it shows the whole county, it shows every city in the county, and the county's divided up into 117 communities, Hermosa Beach being one of them, and it gives us a picture of how we look in the city relating to alcohol outlet densities, how our neighbors relate to that. And then also it shows 3 different harms that can be caused, and one of them is violent crime. So I'll just get to the question here pretty quick. Communities with, it showed one of the statements in this document said the communities with a high alcohol out density on or off premises were 9 to 10 times more likely to have an increased rate of violent crime. Then just really quickly, Hermosa compared to Manhattan Beach on violent crime. And within this study, they were talking about crime between 2006 and 2008. And we had doubled the rate of violent crime compared to Manhattan Beach. And Hermosa Beach had 3 times the rate of violent crime compared to Rancho Palos Verdes, and 10 times the rate of violent crime compared to Palos Verdes Estates. So basically, this gives you a snapshot or a picture for 36 months. 2006 to 2008. And first, the question regarding this would be, Haney would be first, do you believe the findings in this reducing alcohol-related harms in Los Angeles County report? And do you also believe the concept of the relationship between alcohol out density and increased violent crime in a city? Haney?
I think the report is very well thoroughly put together and evaluated. So the short answer is, if I believe the finding, yes, I do. But that's not the only answer. I think you have to look at the report in context and evaluate all the other issues that are included in the report. And I'll mention briefly on the front page of the report, it lists 4 different things, 4 different actions that communities can take to minimize the impacts, negative impacts related to alcohol. Only one of these factors is limit the density of alcohol outlets. There's 3 other factors: stopping alcohol sales to minors, reducing youth exposure to alcohol advertising, and increase youth awareness of the hazards of alcohol. So looking at the alcohol density by itself is not the only reason that's causing these problems. If you look at the actual text of the report itself, the report states on page 2 that when used in moderation, alcohol use may have modest health benefits, and also says that limiting the density of alcohol outlets is one effective approach to reducing excessive alcohol consumption and related alcohol harm. So the bottom line is it's excessiveness, not the presence of alcohol. And I think you look at the city, the rules that we have, the regulations that we have, and whether or not they're enforced. I know, Al, that we're going to get into the 50-50 rule in another question. But basically, we have rules on the books currently that are not enforced. And because of these rules that are enforced, they're creating additional problems. And I'll go into another question about my experience going through with a ride-along with our police department and seeing the impact that this has in our community. So I'm not advocating opening up bars left and right in every corner of the city, but I'm just saying, looking at the report by itself, the mere presence of alcohol establishments does not necessarily dictate increased crime if these alcohol establishments are regulated properly and are controlled properly pursuant to our rules and regulations. Thank you.
Thanks, Haney. Steve?